Welcome to classes by Inspire Physics. Today we are going to see the torque experienced by an electric dipole in an external electric field and also the axial field of an electric dipole. Okay, now we'll start with the axial field. Thereafter we will see how much torque a dipole will be experiencing in an external electric field. Okay, now we'll start with the axial field. So I'll write a heading axial field. Axial field of electric dipole. Now what is axial field? So we will consider dipole. See, we have a negative charge of dipole and this is a positive charge of dipole. This is center of the dipole. I can mark it as O. The distance between the charges we can mark as 2a. Okay, let us consider a point here, a point P. See, at this point, both the charges will create electric intensity. We need to find a vector sum of the electric intensity that will be equal to the axial field. So this is an axial line. See, I just draw an axial line. This is an axial line. Along the axial line, both the charges. See, let the distance between the center and point P we mark as R. R is the distance. Okay, this point is at a distance R. At this point, the charges, positive charge, will create electric field away from the charge. So since positive charge, it is away from the charge. The magnitude of the charge, both are having same magnitude, small q. The positive charge will create intensity away from the charge. See, I will just mark the direction. This is the direction of intensity. I can mark it as E plus. E plus is away from the charge. Now similarly, the negative charge, this also will create intensity here. Since it is negative charge, the intensity at the point will be towards the charge. So I just give the direction of electric intensity due to negative charge towards the charge. It is E minus. Okay, now we will write the values of E plus and E minus. See, first I will write E plus. What is the value E plus? E plus is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Charge, Q is a charge, plus Q divided by square of the distance. See, I need the distance between the charge and the point. This is R. This is A. What is the remaining charge? It will be R minus A. So it will be equal to R minus A the whole square. Okay. Now what is E minus? E minus is equal to, we can write 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0. Then we have a negative charge minus Q by, see, we need the distance. We need a distance from here to here. This is R and this is A. What will be the distance? R plus A. And the square of this, R plus A the whole square. So we have got the intensity values. Now vectors, these two are vectors. One vector is in one direction, other one is opposite, indicated by the negative charge here, negative sign here. So how will you find net electric field at a point P? We need to add these two vectors. The net field is equal to E plus E minus. Okay. Now E minus is already negative. So we can add these two. When you add these two, there are a few common terms like Q is common, 4 pi epsilon 0 common. You can take all these terms common. Q by 4 pi epsilon 0. What is left? 1 by R minus A the whole square. Then minus 1 by R plus A the whole square. Okay, now we will need to simplify this. How will you simplify? To simplify, we need to take LCM. So net field E is equal to Q by 4 pi epsilon 0 into R plus A the whole square. See, we can take like this, R plus A into R minus A. This is the LCM. The whole square we take common. Okay, this we can simplify like this. Here we have only R minus A whole square. So what we will write here? R plus A the whole square. Minus, here we have R plus A whole square. We will write R minus A the whole square. Because this product of these two terms is the LCM. Now we need to expand it. Q by 4 pi epsilon 0. I will expand this R square plus 2AR plus A square. Expansion of first term minus expansion of second term. R square minus 2AR and minus. It will be plus 2AR. Okay. Then plus A square. We have minus here. There will be minus A square. The whole divided by what we have r plus a into r minus a. What is it? In maths, you have seen a plus b into a minus b, a square minus b square. We will write r square minus a square. But we have a whole square also. This whole square is here. Now again we need to simplify this. So e is equal to r square cancels. Then a square also cancels. 2ar and 2ar, it is equal to 4ar divided by, see, we know that this distance r is very large compared to this distance. 2a means or a or 2a means it's a very small distance. Dipole means two charges placed very close to each other. Now when we compare r square and a square, we can say that r square is very large than a square. So we can neglect this a square. So we will get r square raised to 2. What is r square raised to 2? It is r raised to 4. Okay. Then what is left here? We have q by 4 pi epsilon 0. Or we can split it. 1 r cancels. You will get r cube. So I can split like this. 2a into q. 2a into q. Then one more 2 is there. That 2 I say wrote separately. Then what is there in denominator? 4 pi epsilon 0 into r cube. What is 2a into q? So we have seen in the previous class. 2a into q means one of the charge into distance between just dipole moment. So I can write 2 is there, 2 into dipole moment. By we have 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube. This is the direction of, this is the value of electric intensity along the axis. Or we can say E axial. E axial is equal to 2p by 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube. This is the equation for axial electric field. Okay. So along the axis there will be an electric field given by 2p by 4 pi epsilon 0 r cube. Okay, this is the direction of electric field. Now we need to see, next we need to see torque experience. Suppose we have a dipole. Torque experienced by a dipole. Torque experienced by a dipole in a uniform electric field. See, what is uniform electric field? Electric field where at each and every point the direction of electric field is same and a constant magnitude. Suppose we have an electric field like this. This is the direction of a uniform electric field region. This is a uniform electric field region. I have placed a dipole like this. This is a dipole I have placed. Here is minus q charge. Here is plus q charge. They are separated by a very small distance. What is the distance? See, here we can mark like this. 2a is the distance, the length of the dipole. Okay. Now this dipole is making, now this is the direction of electric intensity. This is the direction of electric intensity. Let it make an angle theta. Theta is angle made between the electric field vector and the, what is the direction of dipole moment? It is from negative to positive charge. I can mark this direction as the dipole moment direction. See, dipole moment is making an angle theta with the electric field. Now what happens? We have two charges. Positive charge will experience a force in the electric field. This is the electric field. So it will experience a force. The electric field will try to pull the charge in this direction. See, this is a force experienced. Okay. I can say F. Now what about negative charge? This also will experience a force. Since it's negative charge, the force experience will be in the opposite direction. This is also F. Same magnitude but opposite direction. Now what happens is, in the dipole, if this is a dipole, here it experiences a force, here also experiences a force. It will have tendency to rotate about a center. If O is the center of the dipole, about the center it will have tendency to rotate. Now we can say this is a couple. Couple means two anti-parallel forces having different line of action. Since it is uniform field, two forces will be having same magnitude. One force in this direction, another direction. They are having different lines of action, not in the straight line. If they were in the straight line, net force should have been 0. But here the forces are not in the same straight line. They have different line of action. So they have tendency to rotate. So it is experienced a torque. How will you find torque of this dipole? Torque, we have a general equation for torque. Torque is equal to R cross F. Okay, R cross F we can use. Otherwise, directly we can have a relation for torque. Torque is equal to, we can take one of the forces. Any one force, I can say magnitude of one of the forces. Perpendicular distance between the forces. This is one force, this is another one. I can mark this as a perpendicular distance. Okay, I just mark like this, A, B. Here mark C. So I need to find the distance AB. So F into AB. This is the magnitude of the torque. Okay, what is F? F is the force experienced. If E is the intensity and Q is the charge, we know the relation F is equal to Q into E. This will be the force experienced by both the charges. Okay, I substitute F is equal to Q into E. Now what is AB? See, in a triangle, we have a right angle triangle here, ABC. In this right angle triangle, triangle ABC, we have, what is sine theta here? Sine theta means opposite side by hypotenuse. Opposite side is AB, hypotenuse is AC. What's the length of AC? It is dipole length, it is 2A. So what is AB? AB is equal to 2A sine theta. Okay, 2A sine theta. Now when you substitute this here, instead of AB, it is 2A sine theta. Or what is this? 2A into Q. 2A into Q means it's dipole moment. So I can write P into E into. So Q into 2A is P. Then electric field is there. P into E sine theta. Or we can say torque tau is equal to P cross E. Okay, cross product of P and E. This will be the torque. Torque tau is equal to P cross E or P into E into sine theta. So the dipole experiences a torque given by the relation torque tau vector tau is equal to P cross E. See, this is the direction of P, this is the direction of E. Then what will be the direction of the torque experience? It will be in a plane perpendicular to this. Okay, P cross E, we can say this is the direction of P, E, then this will be the direction of torque. By right hand thumb rule, we can say like this, thumb indicating direction of torque, then P cross E, P cross E. Okay, P cross E means P sin theta is expression for torque. We can use any of the relation. If you want, you can use this relation of the torque is equal to R cross F. Similar relation you will get, torque is equal to P cross E, P into sin theta. So, a dipole experiences a torque in a uniform electric field. Okay, it is a non-uniform electric field, it may be experiencing a net force. It may not experience a torque, it will not be rotating in a non-uniform electric field. Since we have a uniform electric field, here the dipole is experiencing a torque given by the relation tau is equal to P sin theta. Okay, I hope you have understood. Thank you.